begins in the rain.
Here we go. Springer Mountain, Georgia to Katahdin, Maine. Ready, Josh? Here we go.
Everybody always bitches about these stairs. I'm about fucking had it of them too. Corey, what do you think?
Oh, it's so hard.
Here's my girl, finishing the 600, not 700 steps. You think Morgan wrote the sign with the exaggeration involved? Although, I don't know that we're gonna stay there. We were told there's a campsite not too far from it. Yeah, actually, obviously super foggy. It's like the Blair Witch Project here. But not raining, so I thought it was gonna be pretty shitty. Turns out, not so bad. Nice and cool. So, hopefully it stays that way.
If you've ever wondered what a prairie is, here it is. Smells exactly like you could. Really bad. Oh God.
So, Morg, what'd you just feel?
I just felt a raindrop.
Interesting. Literally, first time all day, not a cloud.
Oh, the view's spectacular. All over, 360. 360 view of fog. How you feeling? We're about to go start this thing.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Airplane mode. So, my turn to talk. So, Morgie and I back there, 1 mile into the actual Appalachian Trail, we're already overwhelmed by some very nice people, deemed quote unquote trail angels. One of which, I think he works for AMC or I don't know, in some fashion. His name was Mountain Squid, and the other guy was just some guy, actually originally from Framingham, but lives in Florida, who was dropping his daughter off to thru hike herself. So maybe we'll meet her in a few hours. I think he said 2-hour head start. But yeah, not even a mile in. I feel like this is cheating. I feel like we should earn it a bit more than 1 full day, but hey, you take them when you can get them. Apparently some old lady in it that I vaguely recall.
Yeah, it's a junkyard.
Who lives in a junkyard and basically has heaps and piles of shit hanging from her.
That's a toilet seat. Thank you, kind people. However, we do not need any at the current moment. Not that hungry. You're hungry? No. Yeah. But thank you. So today's day 2. Josh and I decided to hike along for a little bit so I could listen to my tunes, which is actually very relaxing to do. Poured last night, absolutely poured. It's sunny out right now, but it's supposed to start raining between 2 and 4, or 2 and 5, I think, and then just pour all night long and all day tomorrow. But that's life on the trail, we are told. And I just caught up to the man of the hour. So the night we slept on the approach trail in the morning, it's before we had even started, but we had our tags, which are there, but whatever. And at 3 a.m., this guy started, well, I didn't sleep at all, and this guy was smoking a cigarette, and it was like getting right into our tent, which I didn't really care for. And then he was snoring. So even when I wanted to fall asleep, I couldn't. And then in the morning, he gets up, and he was just like a overnight backpacker, which is fine. He gets up and he's like, does anybody have anything to help with a headache? And nobody said anything. And I'm like, oh, I have a little ibuprofen. Truth, I have 6 ibuprofen. And so I gave him 2. He didn't really say thank you. But then yesterday I was talking to Josh. I was like, yeah, the asshole took ibuprofen from a thru hiker when I only have 6. And I looked up and we were right behind people. And Josh just started laughing so hard because he was like, oh, people get to see how bitchy you are. Whereas my coworkers all like to call me salty. So little salty came out. That's okay. I have blisters on both my pinky toes, 1 ring toe, 1 big toe. Josh has blisters on both of his pinky toes. But other than that, I'd say we're both pretty good. I'm trying to stretch every day, in the morning and at night. Had dinner last night at like 4:30, which we need to try and hold out longer because by 9 o'clock my stomach was growling again. And by that time you're in your tent and all your food is in the bear box. And you're not gonna go get it. So, gotta work on that a little bit. This morning we just kind of got up and left. Haven't had breakfast or coffee or anything, but we had gotten like little caffeine sugar drinks at Walmart before we left. So in like 10 minutes I'll have one of those. Try and give me a little energy. But yep.
What song is that, Morg?
We hoped to get to the top of Blood Mountain before the fog rolled in, and we did. Happy Tuesday.
If you walk around, it's a lot easier.
Choose hiker past.
I gotta come up with an ID.
All right, so it's thundering again and gonna rain again. So we are walking. We just got to Neal's Gap, and a whole bunch of other hikers are staying at the cabin there.
The Wasabi.
No, we're not at Wasabi yet. That's in 2 days. 2 days, right?
No.
Oh, all right. We're at the Wasabi Inn, or we'll just call it the Wasabi Inn. And we are hiking another 1/4 mile to meet up with another 2 people that got a cabin, because you can do laundry at the cabin. So we're gonna do laundry because you can't do laundry back at the little thing they are out at. And then everybody's pretty much getting a shuttle into town so we can have a beer. Beer. Woo!
What was that? Okay.
No, I can't touch it again. I just make sure you wash my hands.
Products, okay.
The climate up there is bad.
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
We're not gonna say that. Quick update. So I don't know if I said, but we've been basically hiking with the same group of people for the past like 4 days. All of us have pretty much stayed at the same tent sites and shelters and whatnot, just because we're all kind of going at the same same mileage each day. But the other night we stayed at Hawk Mountain Shelter. No, I don't know what it was. And played cards with Simon from London, who has had 4 different trail names right now, by the way. And Shannon. I didn't catch where she was from. That was a lot of fun. Last night we ended up getting a cabin at Neal's Gap with a couple from London, Rick and Mel, and a really awesome guy from Virginia, a Vietnam War veteran named Peter. And we went out and had awesome burgers, and Peter got us cheese curds, and we had beer. It was probably a little early. We didn't really need it yet, but it was good to be able to kind of stop with everybody, with like a whole group of people. But the weather also said it was supposed to thunderstorm and whatnot last night. It didn't really, which is kind of a bummer. But we got the cabin so we could shower, and we did laundry. And I was telling Josh, it's amazing what a little bar of soap can do to your smell. And also I've been having like really bad chafing issues under my arms because I've been wearing a tank top. So I bought a t-shirt, which is a huge change. I think next time we stop I might get some Body Glide. We'll see if I need it with the t-shirt, because the t-shirt was $40 at the Outfitter, which is, they can do that because it's the only thing around. But today is beautiful and the hike isn't too bad, so hopefully we can get about 11 miles. Rodeo Radio, Mr. Meatball, got really hurt yesterday and I think is taking a 0 day today. He phrased it as he got stabbed. We think he ran it, or like he got off trail somehow, like missed the blaze and walked into some limb, and I think it cut him in the ribs pretty bad. And then Elevation took a really bad fall coming down Blood Mountain on some really slippery rock and really banged up his knee and his lip. He got into Neal's Gap right as we were leaving yesterday to go to the cabin and was bleeding and felt horrible, but we saw him this morning and he's rallying and going on today, so we're really happy for him. Yeah, so beautiful day today. Day 5, day 6, something like that. 1 shower in, and we still have 5 days worth of food, which is horrible because we are not actually eating as much as we thought we would. So we had way too much weight in food. So that's gone down. So the weight of our packs have gone down pretty well and hopefully won't get heavier than this. Of course, I'm brainstorming different things that I don't need and can send home. Last night we made a pretty good 3-way trade. Peter had a charging block that had 2 USB jacks in it. He didn't want it. He gave that to us. We gave our 1 USB jack to Rick and Mel so they could get rid of their converter from European outlet to US outlet, which saved them a bunch of weight, helped us out, helped Peter out. It was great. What day is it? Tuesday? Happy Wednesday. It's literally a gorgeous day. You can even hear the owls hooting still. It's like 11:30 in the morning.